Muskegon Channel. Welcome to the Andy and Dave Daily. It is the 18th day of April in the year of our Lord 2017. I would be Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is everybody's favorite punching bag. And, I noticed yesterday about you when you popped over to the house to record our little show yesterday.
What's that?
You grunt a lot.
Yeah, I'm getting older.
Is that
it's
what it
like
is?
The old man grunting thing, yeah.
When
My
you
dad
move
used to do that.
or turn or anything like that, it's like, ugh.
There you go.
You're sitting behind me yesterday going,
Yeah, it was nothing.
I'm on camera like this. What's he doing? He's grunting.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've made it through, and apparently we've gotten this echo thing taken care of, which is what.
Yes.
And we got to work on the sound of your mic, though. Maybe we need to get something different.
What's the problem now?
But you sound like that guy from Stone Temple Pilots when he sang through the megaphone.
Oh, so it's okay.
It just sounds a little telephony. That's all.
All right.
So don't worry about it.
Right.
It's good. You don't have to be sorry. What are you sorry for? I bought it. It's not like I sent you out to fail buying something. I did this one. It's on me. It's okay.
All right.
What are we doing? News here today?
Yeah, I feel like an Arby's drive-through operator right now.
Well, career options.
Would you like a couple of roast beef sandwiches?
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I'd like you to get rid of your ad campaign if you're with Arby's, please.
Oh, that's right. No free rides on the Andy train.
No. That we have the meat campaign.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You don't like that?
no, I think it's terrible.
I like it. Ving Rhames.
That's not Ving Rhames.
Fantastic. That's Ving Rhames doing the Arby's. We have the meats. That's my Ving Rhames impression.
That's not Ving Rhames.
That is Ving Rhames,
dude.
I will bet you $5 that's Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames is too cool.
$5.
Ving Rhames is too cool. He's not a sellout.
Ving Rhames is doing. That's not sell. That's just acting.
You know who a sellout is? Shaq. He will show up in a commercial for anything. Shaquille O'Neal.
Of course. He's got like 9 kids from a couple of different women that he's got to support. He's put a lot of miles.
One minute he's rubbing lotion all over himself. The next thing he wants to buy some car insurance. Then it's Oreos, and it's like, Shaq, dude.
I don't fault any of these guys.
Yeah?
Actors, athletes. Somebody's going to pay you a buttload of money to hawk a product. Why not?
Yeah, well, I still
I'm
say
for sale.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
That's not Ving Rhames though.
It's Ving Rhames doing the Arby's commercial.
Trust me.
Yes.
Ving Rhames and we're like
100%.
bros. Okay, I would know. So we're both that.
You look a lot alike.
We're on that level of cool.
Right.
Right. All right. What do we got here? News?
Yeah, let's get into it. Search for an Ohio man who allegedly shot and killed another person at random and then posted the video of the murder on Facebook has expanded into several other states, including Michigan. Authorities, including the FBI, are looking for 37-year-old Steve Stevens. He allegedly killed a 74-year-old man on Sunday, shooting him as the victim tried to shield himself with a shopping bag. Video of the shooting was then posted online until Facebook removed it hours later. Stevens is believed to be driving a white late model Ford Fusion. Temporary license number is E363630. This was really, really scary.
This is the kind of stuff you see that movies are made out of. Some guy going online and killing and torturing and things. And in all honesty, I would love to see Facebook do something about any of that kind of violence online. If I see a video of kids fighting in the streets, I'm just beside myself. When you see a group of kids and somebody's getting beat up and everybody's standing around videotaping it and all that kind of stuff, how do you...
Instead of stepping in.
Yeah, how do you not step in and do something to help out? And then, woo, go, go, go. And they're all standing. It's just, we don't need that on there. Not a bit.
Yeah. It's insane. And I saw some of the recording because they showed some of this guy's personal videos.
Yeah.
And he was complaining about, his life and his gambling problem and women problems. And that they're thinking that may have been what led up to the shooting. And I'm thinking, I've had a bad run of blackjack.
Yeah.
I've had female issues. What does that mean for me?
Means you go to the orbit room and
Is that the next? Okay.
Just randomly pick somebody out of the crowd? I don't know.
She looked like a she. Never mind. Not going to go any further. Oh, see, that's why I don't drink Killian's anymore.
Oh, is that what it is? Blame it on Irish beer.
Yes, I'm blaming it on your people's beer and 25% of my people. Oh, God. Anyway, let's move on. Minnesota man has been fighting a battle with the IRS. Hey, this is a great story for tax season. For the last 29 years to prove he's still alive. In May of 1987, then 4-year-old Adam Ronning's mother received a letter saying she was no longer entitled to child support because her son was declared dead. Social Security office did say it was a computer glitch and would be taken care of. Then in 2009, 25-year-old Ronning received only half of his tax refund. According to Ronning, now 33, the IRS said he couldn't get his entire refund because he was deceased. Ronning, a father of 2, says things have gotten worse. Instead of getting half, he now gets none of his tax return.
Wow.
Unbelievable. See, this is why I don't care about people avoiding taxes or cheating on their taxes or doing anything to avoid IRS issues. It's a clown show over there. It's insane.
Dude, I'm here to tell you what, man. If, like we talked yesterday, if one guy can write off $100 million business loss, and I get stuck in the rear for $900 for a stinking credit card, there's something wrong here. There really is.
It seems like there's a randomness to who they decide to go after.
Oh, the IRS? Absolutely.
Yeah. This guy.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep. The whole financial system is just, it's so beyond me. I just, don't want money.
I have friends who, I got a friend of mine who used to be a wealth planner.
Yeah.
And he would start to try and explain to me what he did, and I was just at a complete loss.
Right.
So you take somebody's money and you make it more money.
Yeah.
Like, basically, yes.
So you know what I like? I like when you see a commercial on TV for something like Voya, where you get the little squirrel. It's the money-saving squirrel.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Voya, the money-saving squirrel. I'm here to help you save your money. You mean like this $20 I'm supposed to make last till Wednesday? All right, now I'm all ears. Tell me how that works.
I can only drive 9 miles today.
That's right.
And I'll still have $7 left.
And with that $7, I can go to Hot and Now twice.
Now, oh God, I missed that place.
Why don't you come out here? We got one. No, it's not Hot and Now. We got a Checkers, I think.
That's good. Checkers is way, Checkers is way better than Hot Now.
Yeah.
Checkers would be like the rich man's Get 'em and Go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I miss Get 'em and Go.
Get 'em and Go was the rich man's Hot Now.
Loved them. Love Get 'em and Go's.
Delicious. Too bad. All right, what else is happening? Opioid abuse and deaths are on the rise in the state of Michigan. Nearly 2,000 died from drug abuse in the state in 2015. That's a 13% increase from 2014. This is according to the latest data from the Drug Enforcement Agency and the Centers for Disease Control. Michigan also saw a 13% increase the previous year as well. We've kind of touched on this before. Man, I remember the first time I had Vicodin prescribed to me. This was about a decade ago after I had my appendix out. They gave me Vicodin and Darvocet, which has since been discontinued because people started having heart attacks. Anyway, I remember taking a Vicodin and within a few minutes going, oh my God, I understand how people get addicted to this. Because I felt way too good for somebody who had just had major semi-major surgery. So
and one of the things that people discount, they don't really stop and think about, like not Vicodin and all these other things, is that all right, so there's that hint of opioid in there to kind of goose things along and make you feel better than you should. Okay, fair enough if you need it. But what happens in that addiction is when you get addicted to the opioid and you keep taking more and more, there's acetaminophen in there or whatever the actual pain reliever is, and that blows out your kidneys. It's no good for your liver. It's just I won't take them anymore. If I'm in the hospital for something and I have to have an injection, okay, but for the pills, nope.
Yeah,
don't want them.
I was so nervous about feeling that good that I made sure, because it would say 4 to 6 hours. I'd wait till the 6th hour. And then here's the thing. I had so many of those pills left over. Now, this was back in the days where I was drinking a little bit on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say drinking, I don't mean like drinking Andy O'Reilly level drinking in the 80s where you were buying stuff that you didn't know you bought.
Let me ask you something real quick before you continue your wonderful story here. Weren't you the one asking for wine at 10:30 yesterday morning?
I wasn't asking for. I was like, it's almost cocktail hour. It was like 11 o'clock. Oh, and red wine is good for you. I drink that purely for medicinal purposes.
Okay, all right. Anyway, back to your story. Great story. I'm all ears.
Yeah. Anyway, I would this was back when I was doing rum and cokes.
Right.
And if I'd had like maybe 5, 6, 7 of those the previous night, I would pop one of those for a hangover.
Oh yeah.
And the hangover was gone. Like almost instantaneously. It was crazy. So so I fortunately I never, I never got hooked on that, or I was aware enough that I didn't use them, and that's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, so. I won't take them anymore either.
Yeah. Anyway, police in Muskegon will be heading to the city's east side for their next formal meeting with citizens. The Conversation and Coffee with Your Cops event will run from 8 to 10 a.m. on Thursday, April 20th at the McDonald's location on Apple Avenue. It's an opportunity for people in the community to meet with officers, discuss issues or concerns. Now, this is an ongoing outreach effort conducted on a regular basis throughout the city, and this is really important for the cops to get involved with the community, and the community to not see them in an adversarial position like I think so many of us do. Like when you get pulled over or somebody's investigating something, you got to have that communication between the cops and the citizens if you're going to get anything done as far as policing, as far as is bringing the crime level down. Unbelievably important.
Have you ever been arrested?
Yes, I actually got busted after I came back when I was living in California. Before I moved out to California around 2000 to take a radio job out there, I got pulled over for expired tabs.
Oh, boy.
Well, I never took care of it. Because it was like literally 2 weeks before I was going to move out there.
Right.
So I come back a year later, and I'm driving my I can't remember what it was. It was like a Corsica, like a 91 Corsica. Did not fit the description of a vehicle that should be driving through East Grand Rapids. So I could say, let me just say, I was probably profiled.
Yes.
And that's what's this guy doing? Get pulled over, and I said, and then I realized, I'm like, I think my tabs are expired. And the cop, knocks on the window. I roll it down. I said, yeah, I know my tabs are expired, aren't they? He said, yeah, and there's a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, boy.
Because I hadn't taken care of them. So I ended up getting put in jail. And I got to say this, I wish I had kept the photo that they took of me, because it was one of the best pictures that I've ever taken. Literally, my mugshot was, because I didn't have a complete grin. It was just, I looked really cool.
Really?
In the mugshot, like super. It was like, it was the apex of my attractiveness, I think.
I had
28 years old.
I got pulled over that one time after the Corley run, and I'm like thinking I'm getting out of this, right? Cop comes up to the side of the car and he goes, "Oh my God, Andy O'Reilly!" And I'm like, "Oh, thank God!" And yeah, no,
no, really couldn't cut you any slack at all.
Well, it was the time when Mike's Hard Lemonade had just gotten introduced.
Oh God!
And I would dare guess that from the beginning of my drinking that day till the end of it, I probably had 30 of them. So
still, I don't still with 30 Mike's Hard Lemonades, I still don't think you could blow a .06.
Oh, I blew plenty good on that, yeah. Because you start off with the Mike's Hard Lemonades, and by 7 or 8 o'clock, you're doing shots. So I'm not counting those in. And then of course, my buddy Rob is sitting in the car as I'm getting pulled over, and he's up there yelling everything you can think to insult a cop.
Of course, which is smart.
Exactly. It's the same cop that threw him in the jail twice, too.
Oh, Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like, well, I got to take you in or I'm going to lose my job. And you know what now, though? What's cool about that? He stuck to his guns. He did his job like he's supposed to. I was in the wrong. I'll admit that. He's now the sheriff up there.
Really?
Yep, he sure is. Craig Mast.
That's very cool.
Yeah, good for Craig. I've always stayed in touch with him, and we've always, it's part of that deal, man. I just had to admit I was wrong, and I was. I admitted it right there, running there on the street.
Well, you really didn't have. What else were you going to say?
Right.
No, I
could have been like Rob. You should have heard him, man. He's up in the window of his car yelling out the window, "You son of a bitch! How can you do this?" And I'm like, "Shut up!" It was a scene,
dude. I'm trying to help you out here. You son, what? Oh God.
Oh God.
Anyway, sports, kind of a light night in sports. Brewers doubled up the Cubs 6-3. Detroit was off. They play at Tampa tonight.
I hate Tampa Bay's place.
Why?
I don't like their stadium.
You've been there?
No, it's an indoor stadium, and it's got. I don't like the way it looks on TV. It's got fake. It doesn't have grass. I don't like it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, crotchety old man. Muskegon getting ready for Dubuque. Game 3, do or die on Thursday night at LC Walker Arena. That's sports.
Have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you soon.